So we're on episode 2 now for this bottle. Check out episode 1 covering this bottle. So here we have the same 80-10-10, 109 versus 117, right? You got 117?
Yeah, 117, correct.
Yeah. You bottled that in
late January.
And this was June, you know.
So we'll see what the difference is.
So
yours is a little lighter colored.
It is lighter. Still got some flavor floating around down in the bottom.
And so Dave's, he said he got the bottom of that barrel.
Yeah. And when we were there, it's more towards the top.
This one was okay.
Because I really had to work to get my thieves out on this one here.
And the fuller the barrel, the quicker the thief.
Yes. There is an art to doing that, by the way, and they'll tell you about it if you ever go there.
It's all about thumb placement.
Thumb placement.
Yeah.
And how much time you allow for it to fill. And then when you pull it out, make sure you kind of get it more angular before you put it in the bottle so less pours out on the ground in the barrel.
Do you have to pump the...
Nope.
No, it fills by itself?
Gravity
Put it
fed.
in, and then you just let the air come out of the top.
Nice.
Hydrology.
I want to buy one of those. I want to get a real old school one, like off eBay. I know the really old ones are super valuable.
How much have you seen them for? I haven't even looked.
I've not. I just thought about it. I just actually thought about it like a couple days ago because...
Ooh. She's lighter on the nose.
Yeah, she
for
is lighter
sure.
on the nose. I already noticed that. But it is
A
very...
little caramel on that.
They do.
I'm getting a fruitier... A good fruitier, but
Very, like a light.
Is it
not
citrus?
Not a dark caramel, but a lighter
Yeah,
caramel.
light caramel.
a lighter
yeah.
caramel
Yeah.
with citrus. You getting any citrus?
Yeah, I get a little zest from the citrus in there.
It's so amazing that
I can tell you it's not juniper berries.
it is not.
No. No, you anti-gin guys.
Definitely.
Completely different. Wow. Yes.
Yeah, this one seems a little sweeter to me.
Is it got like a burnt graham, like a graham cracker?
I'm tasting like a graham cracker peach.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting close.
No, I'm
He's
not.
getting close to his word.
Yeah,
Close to his favorite word.
He was walking that line right up to it.
He wants to say it so bad. This is thicker.
Cherries aren't more pronounced than this.
No, I never did get cherries on the first one.
No?
No, but this is like the viscosity, the fats, the oils in this are just, they coat your tongue. Wow. I don't know which one I like more now.
Oh,
They're
well,
both great.
wait till you hit the rye. I'm telling you, they turn out some amazing ryes. You know, and they're
For that much rye, I was surprised like kind of how smooth it was.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can have a little bite.
just
Well,
wait.
don't tell me nothing because we've
All right.
learned.
All right.
We
I'll
have
leave it
learned
there.
over the last year how many people do ryes wrong and not do them right. So it's
Yeah.
I'm happy you found one today if someone's done it right.
Yeah, 'cause we've had some bad ones
Yeah.
before.
Man, you know, our event in Tampa, that just taught you how many are done wrong instead of done right.
Yeah. This is smooth.
This is. I like the thickness. I like the oilier.
Yeah. And look how it hangs onto your glass. Look at
Yeah,
it.
you can see it when you move it around.
But are you guys certain that both of y'all have the same Kelvin barrels, or
Yes.
is it
Yes.
same barrels?
Yes, it
All
is. So because Dave, you know, I knew it was Calvin Cooperage, and it was char level 3, just from my memory. But my memory is horrible, if you ask my wife. So I messaged Hannah. I'm like, Hannah, Cooperage, char, ? And she answered, and it was just, all right. I just wanted to verify my notes. Thank you much.
Either one side's their logo, but you don't really see the Barrel Co. on these, do you? Is the other side the Barrel Co.? They kinda keep its...
They do have it on there. There's a picture on their Instagram showing it
Okay.
of the Calvin barrels. I'm not sure what side they have it stamped on, but I have seen it.
And
You
look,
saw some Calvin?
look, no, you got 3 boys up there just sitting up in
Still
the.
Yeah, I
sitting
saw
there?
that when we were there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
three
That might be
boys
your
on there.
10-year surprise if you...
Because I
might
think
be.
the farm operates still as 3 Boys Farm.
doing what? What's
They're-
the farming
they,
side?
They hay it, so you let the grass grow, you cut it, you fluff it, you get hay.
Okay.
They raise corn and whatever else, if they rotate their fields to, keep their soil from draining nutrients, crop rotation is key for that. Lake City, I think and then, they have livestock. So what happens is their mash, once it's processed, it turns into feed.
So it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's grain to glass to whatever you want to call it, all the way to the
field, grain, production,
back to
there.
good.
Yeah, and I know that's my ever win the Powerball. I'm gonna have GWC bluegrass cattle up in Kentucky, where I'm gonna raise farm to table beef.
Farm to table.
Yeah, and then that way my grain feeds me, and the grain the grain feeds the bourbon.
cycle.
Who came first here?
Who
Greg
came first?
first.
No.
Greg came first. Feed me.
Exactly. He's getting hungry. He sounds like he's getting hungry. Is what it sounds like.
Don't feed the consumers. Let's feed me first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me.
So Powerball, couple hundred acres,
Yeah.
farm to table,
Yeah.
GWC bluegrass cattle. How about it?
Podcast studio.
Oh, why not?
You're damn right.
Oh,
Right.
I'm gonna have
Then
a
we'll have the real thing.
runway because you got to
Yeah.
check.
A runway.
Yeah.
You gotta. I mean, rule number
Runway,
one.
helipad,
Yes.
all of it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Helipad.
Yeah. No, it's in the works. She knows it. She supports it.
Just need the whole Powerball thing to come through.
Oh, he'll pull it off without the Powerball.
I mean, you got the Jefferson Reserve win, so
Yeah.
He'll pull
We'll
it
see.
off without the Powerball.
We'll see. Yeah. It's only money.
You'll get it.
Huh.
You're a young guy.
But this this is nice.
This
good.
is delicious.
Yeah. You brought a bottle home too of this time. Was it
Yes.
still the same one, or did you pick? I thought
I
you
picked a totally different one.
Yeah. Okay, and that's the one I thought you were gonna bring.
Yeah, I didn't know
Oh,
that we both selected the same.
the same 80-10-10.
Correct.
But as we sit here, that's darker. This is lighter. They're
Yeah.
both 80-10-10. They're
They have
different,
different
barrels.
characters, yeah.
They're different times. They're completely different.
Yep.
So
and that's
Dave's was
what-
6 years and yours is how old? Did it say?
They're both six.
They're both six.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just different barrels at different times.
Yeah. And
Maybe
that's,
they're in the warehouse differently.
yeah, that's the love of
Records.
bourbon.
It's crazy. I love it.
You know,
yeah. The
it could be
science.
closer to the wall, could be inside. It could be higher. It could be lower. It doesn't matter. You're going to have a different flavor profile.
Yep.
Different taste.
Yeah.
The palatability on it is.
That's what's good. 'Cause otherwise, if it's the same all the time, sometimes it can be a little boring. So it
Yeah.
changes it up.
Yeah. So we went through those 5 and, add a little bit more because I'm like, I need to distinguish between this and that. And
Smart move.
yeah.
Smart move.
So
Especially
we got
when you
that.
find the two that you like, you want to kind of.
You want to narrow it down. And, when the food trucks aren't there, they have, they have little water bottles that you can put into your glass to rinse the glass out so you're not cross-contaminating your bourbons.
Yeah, your decision.
And you have pretzels so
They have
you
pretzels.
can snack. And it's like, all right. And, they got the barn kitty, and they usually have a couple dogs running around.
Yeah, there's always dogs when I'm there.
And it's just an experience.
Is that the name of the cat?
It is Milo.
Milo, that's it.
Yeah, Milo's the black kid. And then, okay, so after we left, what'd they release? They released the Halloween version.
Did they?
Yeah,
Did I
Black
miss
Cat.
that?
Black Cat.
Did I miss
Black
that?
Cat what?
And I'm like, oh, it was just a Black Cat label.
Black Cat labeled bourbon?
Yeah. I'm like,
I
I
thought
must have missed that.
I thought you could only get these if you thieve them yourself.
yeah, but they pull stuff like their bib.
Yeah.
It's in their store.
So they'll thieve their bib themselves. Obviously, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
And it's so as soon as we left, we got back because this was in July, and then September, their Black Cat comes out. And I'm like, okay, I may need to go back to Kentucky.
Greg's always he's always looking for a reason to go back. Oh, that's one bottle I must get.
Gotta go. See you in a couple days. But yeah, this is
It's good.
yeah. Indeed.
Yeah, like graham cracker, caramel, citrusy.
Yeah, that light caramel.
Good stuff.
I mean, maybe a tiny bit of tobacco, maybe a little bit, but it's all good.
It does come from the earth.
Yeah. I mean, the tree from that and the tree from that barrel, they're two different trees and different sugars and different things metabolize. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. I love it. You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to try them and see what happens.
Sitting
see
in
where
a
it
different
goes.
place. You know damn well they didn't put those two aren't from the same damn corner of the Rick House. I mean, they're going to be from random
I don't
places.
think so. Yeah.
They need it to be random.
Yeah, they move them.
They need it to be,
It's an operation. They're moving. They're producing. They're moving, especially 6. And when I was there, it's like, Jeff, what's next in here? I see there. That's been there for a long time. That's been there for a long time.
Greg's eyeing them up.
And they said they've been testing them. And it's like, all right, when's that? And it's like, because that was a really cool experience. And to go to a restaurant, and one of the cool things is we did a double blind tasting at a restaurant in Kentucky a couple years ago. And the winner had a choice between 1 bottle, 2 bottle, or a Whiskey Thief bottle. And I was like, choose that. We just got done tasting it. It's amazing. Because we had a bed and breakfast, right? And it's like, choose that bottle. And he chose it. And we were talking to the owner of the bar. He's like, yeah, I tried to buy the whole barrel and they wouldn't sell it to me. But now they do barrel picks.
Yeah.
So for you to come in and have this private experience to choose to sample from and to choose your own barrel, you couldn't get any better than that. I'd like a barrel pick with a food truck on the side. That way.
With the food truck on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Greg's definitely getting hungry.
Yeah. Food is on his brain.
From that hiking earlier.
Yeah. Went home, made a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel thin, and that's kind of wearing thin now.
Same, yeah. I just had some ground hamburger.
That's all I had.
That's all I had. I didn't have time. And then I fell asleep, took a nap.
You put any cheese in that ground hamburger? Why not?
Just didn't. I was hungry and just wanted to eat.
And you fell
lazy.
asleep. You're like, I'm gonna be there at 1:35. You're like, I'll be there at 1:40. I fell asleep. I'm like,
Conked out.
Between that and I woke up at 5 in the morning for no reason. Couldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And I slept for like 30 minutes. When you wake up, you just feel like garbage. So
midday naps. It's like
that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Stop judging me.
I'm not judging.
He's a big boy.
No,
you just
you're
jealous?
a lucky son of a bitch
just
to be able to take a midday nap.
Because you didn't get your midday nap.
Yeah, I went home, made breakfast, took a shower, went to the golf store. It's like,
Yeah.
And then came here straight from the golf. I'm like, all right, see you guys. I'm going. I left them there. Thankfully, I didn't spend any more money.
Golfing gets expensive, man.
Yeah, and the boy's starting. He's starting golf. So
See where it goes.
PGA Junior thing. So I was like, when do you want his practice to be on? Wednesday or Friday? I'm like, yeah, I really want his practice to be middle day of the week when he's in school. So,
Yeah. What time do they do practice
Friday.
at?
I think it starts like 5 or 6.
Oh, in the evening. Gotcha.
So it's at Heron Creek.
Okay, so it's local. So it's not too far away.
Yeah,
kind of local for you in the future, not now.
Yeah. And then if his bus is on time, if his bus isn't on time, et cetera.
Yeah.
Et cetera. So
when you're done paying for his instruction and he learns good, then he can teach me.
No, hopefully
I'll teach all of us.
Hopefully the goal.
Greg's money's going to pay for us to get.
Yes, exactly.
Essentially.
No, the goal is when we're done paying for his instruction, it pays for his college, and then we get the prepaid.
The long-term plan.
We get the prepaid money back, and mommy and daddy go to Europe.
But where do we learn how to
Don't
play
mess
golf?
it up, Chris.
Yeah. Where do we learn to play golf?
And my golf game is a case of balls, a cart girl on a good rotation, and a lot of curse words.
Yeah, we got to learn
I
how to
haven't
play
played.
right. I got to play.
I used to play I haven't played in years. Just play a little bit, but I haven't played in a while, so I know I'm rusty.
I want instruction. I don't want any bad habits.
Instructions. You are a bad habit.
You are. I was decent with my irons, but I would struggle with the drivers a little bit.
Yeah. And you're either that or there. And, you either can freaking line drive an iron or a driver. You can't do both.
Yeah. Yeah, irons I was pretty solid with. No, that's perfect. But, man, that driver, fuck that thing.
Dude, like...
Sometimes I just go to my 3-wood because I just get so frustrated with it.
A 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that small thing. You can hit the ball with that small thing? Well,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good for you. I can't.
No?
No, I do not touch a 3-wood.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, no, when I'm not... Yeah, that's my go-to if I'm struggling with the driver.
Nope. I'll grab an iron and just... I'm
hit
good.
Hit it straight down the
good
middle.
with the iron, and my driver is left or right, depending on how it wants to go. And
obviously it's the driver, it's not us.
It's the driver. Yeah, I need a new one. But spending $600 right now on a new driver, it's like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, especially when we're not playing enough to get the use out of it.
Yeah,
spend it on bourbon and bring it back.
How much golf you played, Lee?
I've only played it incorrectly. So I want to play. I want to learn how to play it correctly. I used to work for that golf course GPS company, so we had free access to all of our courses. But
nice.
It was a mess. I would warn them: let's not play on a course near roadways or homes. And they're like, it'll be fine.
No, shatter and the.
It's not.
I've had a house before. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them are by me, and the house is like right there in the golf
house
courses
moved.
Sometimes
the house moved. It wasn't your fault.
Damn right, that house moved.
No, I got to get lessons. I want to do it right.
If you do want lessons, I do know somebody that used to be a teacher for junior golf.
I need it.
And he used to teach. I think it was in Orlando. He used to teach, and he's pretty solid.
Good.
And so if we wanted to do a lesson or two, I'm sure I could hit him up. I used to bowl with him, and he's a good guy.
Cool.
But
yeah, I want to do it right. Yeah, we had a friend just go and golf at the local one over here, and he said the design is so weird. It curves, and you kind of backtrack onto another, group.
Onto a fairway, another fairway.
Yeah, you kind of circle around onto another group, and he said his one of his guys on his group, it was just like
he took out an old lady, didn't he?
No, he took the hit. So he's holding his.
He got hit?
Yeah, he's holding one of his clubs, and the other group behind them, which I told you that doing all this weird curving and stuff. He said that the guy, he drove the ball, right? Is it driving the ball?
Yeah, yes. Drove.
And this dude, for whatever reason, he couldn't even see where the ball's going. He just knew he couldn't see sight of it anymore. So he's like, I better say something. Yeah. So Josh's buddy is holding his club, and the ball hits the shaft in front of his face.
So the ball's to the shaft.
Yep, balls to the shaft.
Sounds like golf.
It bends the shaft.
Really?
Yeah, it bent, and it literally destroyed his club.
So he got Peyronie's disease.
Peroni?
Peroni disease.
Curves to the left now?
Yeah. Balls to the shaft from an unknown drive.
So I've hit an alligator on the golf course.
Okay.
He was laying right near the water.
With a golf cart or a ball?
With a ball, not the golf cart. And I didn't know he was up there, but it stopped. I'm like, oh, there's an alligator, and there's my damn ball. And I'm like, so I just took my club and get out of here, dude. And he ran off. And then, but
they're passive.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, they're passive.
And then I've also hit a squirrel, which takes...
That's skill.
Dude, so I hit this... So I hit this screaming liner probably 5 feet off the ground, and it started going down, and you could just see it coming. The squirrel was going... And then snap.
They put him out?
Yeah. They're tree rats.
He was alive.
He wasn't
when
happy.
We left him. And then when we came back, a raccoon got to him.
Oh. It's the
nature.
circle of
Natural
life.
selection.
Circle of life, exactly.
Yeah, the raccoon got a little extra
obviously I felt
protein.
bad about it. There's no way I could ever do that on purpose ever in my life. But yeah, I nailed a squirrel.
So you came
one time.
home and you told the wife that you shot a shitty golf game but fed a raccoon.
Exactly. I did my part.
Right.
Yeah.
Did my part.
The circle of
You
life.
fed a raccoon.
Yeah, and then the raccoon poops and goes back into the soil.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it makes trees for bourbon barrels.
Is that squirrel I taste? No. There's a guy I golf with, and if he would hit it into one water in that day,
He was done.
he couldn't miss the water. Like, he had some mental tick that if he hit it in one, I don't care if that water was 30 feet to the right on the tee,
It was gone.
he would get in the damn water.
Yeah.
It was wild. I'd never seen anything like it.
Yep.
And it's
Once you're in your head,
hilarious.
man, you're screwed.
I tell my son the hardest part of golf is the 6 inches between your ears.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's such a mental game and a rhythm.
And he looks at me. He's like, "What?" The brain you don't use between your ears.
When you're not listening to me.
Yes. Oh man, he's 9.
We did
We gotta give him time.
So,
Yeah, they don't teach anything
my
about
brother-in-law,
brains.
Ricky,
Yeah.
we actually got him with exploding golf ball.
Really?
Yes. So we dropped it in his bag, and he picks it up on the very first tee. We're like, no way this is happening. No way. And
You film it?
No. This is years ago before people filmed a lot of stuff or other phones with them.
Yeah. Or had flip phones because Dave's old.
Yeah, I am old. I still have a flip phone. But he struck it and exploded in the wind in perfect timing.
Did it come back on him?
Blew right back towards him.
Oh, the beginning of his day.
There's no way you could like plan it that way, and it just blew right
the
back.
beginning
at
of his
him.
day.
Yeah,
All
the
that
very
happened?
first tee.
Yeah,
Very
the first
first
drive.
tee.
Man.
Wow. Ricky.
Yeah, sorry, Rick. But had to dime me out, but it was
Sorry,
awesome.
not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry, but it was awesome.
Exploding golf ball to the
Yeah,
face.
he even goes after. He goes, that golf ball did look a little different, but I'm like, whatever. He thought it was an old one because they do look a little discolored.
Yeah.
But I can't believe it worked. We never thought it would really work.
Oh, he didn't even know it the whole time. It was
No.
He just thought it was a bad ball.
He just thought it was an old ball because you have some there
What?
that's been beat up a little bit. And
No way.
Well, back then, social media wasn't a
Yeah.
big thing, and
This is
exploding
probably
golf
10, 12
ball
years
pranks.
ago.
Yeah, exploding golf ball pranks. It's like
So it's good times.
you empty, Dave.
I will be.
All right.
All right, when you're done, we'll move on to Rye for the
Episode
third part
3.
of this. Yeah. Episode 3. Make sure you go and watch 1.
Stay tuned.
You'll learn more about Whiskey Thief on 1.